Hey guys, this is Kris, and you're watching Ready to Die Fighting. And I am picking up where I left off in February, where I was working on my footwork and trying to get more light-footed, more agile, and taking that up through the rest of the body. Specifically, I want to work on my head movement. I want to work on getting myself, getting some distance, getting out of range, and then exploding in, throwing a few strikes, getting back to a safe zone, countering attacks, just really moving around. You know, I spent so much time just working on punches before, wasn't moving enough. So that's what we're doing here, and this is a fantastic tool. I've got this Paracord just tied to a pole there, tied to a pole there, going through the this leather loop here to make sure it stays at about the right height. And that's, we're basically sitting right on my shoulder. Yeah, right about at the shoulder. And I think that's pretty good for me. And that allows me to, instead of just, you've seen me before in other videos, when I'm working the double in bag, I usually move around it just in a big circle, not a whole lot of rhyme or reason, usually just moving in that circle, changing direction once in a while. But I certainly wasn't really evading, I wasn't changing levels. I've got nothing to punch really down here. I was just kind of staying upright and throwing punches, which is fine. That's great for cardio. That's great for, this is working the precision and the rhythm. This is a really small bag. It's not that much bigger than my fist. And when I'm wearing gloves, I think it might even be smaller, or the same size at least. So it is working a lot of things, but not the movement the way I want. So adding this in, just kind of this bob and weave type of rope. I don't know what you would call that exactly. But now I'm able to incorporate this. And technically, I could do this without this being here, but I forget about it. I just didn't do it. And I forget. So with it being here, I've got no choice. I can do this type of thing, working those hooks as I had been. But then I can add the movement with it. And so now, that's really mimicking kind of a counter now. I've got some movement, I'm ducking under, and I'm immediately attacking again. My feet kind of naturally switch the way that I normally would fight. And that's great. So then I can keep circling around, change directions. Got caught. All this hair gets caught pretty easily. I don't care if a bad guy punches my hair. So that's what I'm working on. You can see how this gets the heart rate up. This makes it a lot easier to mimic a real fight. And the motions that I would do, not perfect. Nothing really replaces a live sparring partner, but to be hanging out in my bunker solo, this is fantastic. So I'm really enjoying this. This is something I just set up a few days ago, and so I'm still experimenting with it. I'll probably come up with new ways to tweak it and improve it, add a little challenges, but for now, I'm pretty happy with this, and I can definitely feel that this is a great workout and it's going to help me in the long run. Maybe not tomorrow, but in a couple weeks of doing this, improvement happens fast. That's what I'm learning. You see results pretty fast with this stuff, so I'm happy. If you find this helpful or enjoyable, by all means, like the video, subscribe, leave some comments, let me know if you have any suggestions or any thoughts of how I can improve this, or if there's some kind of blaring weakness or flaw that I've got that I'm not seeing. By all means, please point it out. I'm here to improve, and I'm also here to share what I know. So, I need to stop talking so I can continue this workout. I don't want to have to, I'm starting to cool off here. I want to keep going.
Stop.